you have to program yourself, your mind, we have again the word
consciousness.
To get a free line to be at next time a woman.
So we have control over that.
You have control over it. But if you not are clear working, you don't know really what you now be a man or a woman, then it will be a little bit wrong at the next lifetime, because then you will be a homosexual man. If you not know what you will be really, if a woman or if a man.
So you must make the decision with clear thinking.
Yes.
And if you leave this life without clear thinking and you are confused if to be man or woman, then maybe you will come back homosexual.
Yeah.
Do you make the decision on the other side to be a man or a woman, or it must be first in the material life?
These you already up in your mind in the material life.
Do we have
you will set in the material life the directly line to be that or that in the next life.
A lot of people are...
But you have to be careful about homosexuality. There is other kind of homosexuality. The second one is made out of a disease.
Disease?
Yeah.
Like a sickness?
Yeah.
Oh. Is it possible?
But both you can change through teaching. If you are teaching such people who is homosexual, you can help them maybe by what you say, psychology.
Oh, psychology.
Psychology.
Yeah. Help them with their thinking.
Yeah.
So if someone is homosexual this lifetime, then you can help them get their thinking clear, and the next time they will not be homosexual.
Yeah. Or maybe it's possible to change it in this life, that they come to real good thinkings and feelings, and they can change in this life. It's absolutely possible.
Is it possible to, if you choose next lifetime not to be physical, can you get into what they call light body?
No, that's absolutely impossible. The human being from the beginning, from the earliest beginning to that point when he comes a light body or a spirit body, how we say, it takes between 60 and 80 billion years, with several thousands or billions of incarnations or reincarnations, how you ever would say. It's absolutely impossible to have 3 incarnations or 1,000 incarnations on this earth, and then you will be so clever to get out of your body to come a light body or a spirit body. Is absolutely impossible. The earliest point you need will be by 60 billion years, with several billions or millions incarnations or reincarnations.
After we evolve into light body, and past that we evolve back into creation, does that mean that the central...
This takes a very long time.
Yes. Does that mean that the central core of the universe, the central sun, is that spirit forms, things that used to be spirit forms have now evolved into that?
The central form, or the central sun, what you ever will say, that's the creation spirit, the going out of everything from our universe and of every life form. And there we will go back one time very far in the future. If you are in our evolution so high to be able to get the connection with that power. But there are, if we as human live or lose our bodies and grows up to a light form or spirit form, that's the first step, what I told you, between 60 and 80 billion years. Then are other levels with several trillion years and quadrillion years. It goes higher and higher up to the highest point, and the last one is the level of Petale, before the creation herself. And from the Petale level it's possible to get the highest body of spirit, the finest body of spirit, to enter the creation herself, to come once with her.
Do you have another idea?
What are these things that we have called emotions?
What's in German?
Anger, hate, jealousy, fear.
Are we born with those?
Emotions, we say Emotionen.
Yeah.
Emotions. That's made out of the human being himself. He makes himself anger. He makes himself law. He makes himself everything what's falling into emotion. And motion have to be controlled by the human being, that it is giving out a point of evolution, not on that way that if you are angry goes to kill somebody or to hit somebody. Motions, they are always on this kind, like the human being them use or prepare, always wrong. They are not good. You have these motions to use them on this way that you start to control them, and the best thing what's going out as result of them to use for yourself and for your evolution. You understand what I mean?
Yeah. Billy, there are many people that are fascinated with the continent of Atlantis. Was that a Pleiadian continent? Did the Pleiadians have something to do with Atlantis?
The Pleiadians have nothing to do with old Atlantis. The old Lyrians and Vegans had something to do with Atlantis. I mean, some parts of the Lyrians and Vegans who had stations here on Earth, who was living here on Earth, but they got trouble together and so, and then they destroyed Atlantis through an Adonis. This means a small or a big asteroid they brought to Earth and destroyed Atlantis with them. We have a story, Semjase told us such a story about Atlantis and what's happened there. It's all written in the contact notes.
Yeah, I read that. It was fascinating how it all came to an end. Yeah. There was a city called Mu that they had a...
Mu, I think, was the capital city of the enemies of the Atlantis people. And Mu was, how I know, or I think, in the Chinese desert.
Are there any people left from Atlantis or Mu, or any of them still here?
There shall be some people left, and they shall live in underground cities near the Himalaya, India, and they have a bluish color on skin. I have seen it once in India, 3 people with bluish color, and I think they came from there. It was absolutely abnormal in India to see people with blue skin.
Would kind of stand out, wouldn't it? Billy, speaking of colors, in our galaxy, are there a lot of other human life just like us?
Yes. There are some more than 42 million different human races.
With many different colors of skin, I suppose.
With some around about 340 or 350 different colors.
Mm-hmm. Are many of them visiting Earth?
No, not many.
We hear many stories.
The Pleiadians, they told me there will be about 3,000 or something inflyings to Earth atmosphere each year by UFOs. But the mostly of them are such one who are exploring the Earth, and also are they always the same races, the same peoples who comes here. There are not many aliens who comes to Earth. There are some, of course, but not so many how the people is telling around the world.
Yeah, they seem to be landing every day in California.